What's good, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys, and man, I'm excited. I'm amped. It's a great day to be a Bills fan, y'all. Now check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Football fans, we got NFL content coming all season long. I also cover other sports, music, news, all kinds of stuff. Make sure to get up in them comments on Jay Coffee Talk channel. We want to hear from the people, from you guys. So get in them comments. But man, what a game. What a performance by the Bills. And listen, on these videos, like I said, I like to hear from everyone, even opposing fans, and I'm all about sportsmanship. I can take a L, but you got to be able to dish it out and take it. And I'll tell you, leading into this game, the Broncos fans were talking shit. They were saying, as leading into this game, Denver was 3-7, the Bills were 7-3, and a reoccurring conversation you may have heard throughout this whole week was, hey, 3-7, 7-3, but these teams aren't that much different. They both got strong defenses, and the Bills can't sleep on Denver. We seen what happened a couple weeks ago against Cleveland, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Bills might lose to the Broncos. And the main thing that the Broncos fans were really saying, basically, like if you went on their message boards and you really like tapped into what the Broncos fans were saying, and into their community, because you got to do that sometimes, Bills Mafia. You got to check out the Broncos fans. And any Broncos fans may be listening to this. Listen, y'all, I mean, you guys were tripping. You were saying things like, Allen ain't that good. We can get around this defense. They've been getting gashed against the run. And you know what I'm saying? We just got to get Allen under pressure, make him stay in the pocket, and it's going to be ugly, and we can win this game. And listen, what I've been saying, we've all known with the Bills all season long, okay? The defense has been phenomenal, other than those couple games where we did get, we didn't do so well versus the run. But the offense hasn't been terrible, just, Allen has been shaky at times, and, not garbage, and we just needed to kind of get it together, and, the play calling, etc. And then last week versus Miami, the offense played great, and everyone wanted to downplay that because it was Miami. But it was a good performance by the offense. We've been seeing Allen progress, come along, and like I said, then the offense starts turning up. I was confident this week, but I didn't post on social media. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put it on the screen at J Coffee Talk. And listen, I knew I knew we were gonna keep progressing, but like I said, I didn't want to talk that much about it because it's been bad juju with the weeks that I have. But anyways, man, we went out there. Would y'all call this a dominant win? I mean, I loved what I saw right on the first drive, even though that a drive only resulted in a field goal. I liked the play calling, you know what I'm saying? I liked the play action and everything like that we were doing. Singletary on one of them runs, man, he was like giving that extra effort. I mean, the dude's short, low center of gravity, but he's a speed back, but then at the same time, we've seen him carry the pile at times, and he doesn't shy away from contact. Only thing negative we've really seen from him was last week. He had a couple fumbles or whatever, but hey, man, he played phenomenal today. I like what the ball did with the play calling. As I said, it seems to be having him up in the booth is working. And man, how about Allen with that diving play for that first down? They were tripping, trying to call that a fumble. Get out of here, man. That ain't no fumble. But we went out there and we did our thing and we shut them down. Listen, the Denver couldn't get anything going on offense. Listen to their stats, man. Their quarterback, Brandon Allen, was 10 of 25 for 82 yards with the INT. And I'll tell you, that interception at that time, man, had they been able to capitalize and put some points on the board at that point, it might have been a different ball game. And then what happens? Tre'Davious White swoops in The way he read that with the route and everything was phenomenal. Gets the INT, changes it all around. I mean, it was lovely, man. And the snubbing needs to stop with Trey White. I'm sick of this. This guy, they just keep snubbing him. I've talked about this in other videos. It's got to be over with now, man. They got to give Tre'Davious White, his respect and, give him props where them props are due. Now, continuing along with the stats for the Broncos, Lindsey, 13 carries for 57 yards. Sutton, the leading receiver, 1 reception for 27 yards. As a team, they only rushed for 83 yards. So that's 83 rushing yards, 82 passing yards. That's what that is. Now, over on our side, Josh Allen, 15 of 25 for 2 touchdowns. He did have that 1 interception. I'm not exactly sure what happened on that one. You guys get in the comments. I don't know if that was like kind of an overthrow or a miscommunication on the route. I'm not sure. It looked to me like he just overthrew him. But how about Devin Singletary, as we said, 21 carries for 106 yards. But listen, y'all are probably like, hey, why hasn't he brought it up yet? How about Frankie, baby, passing Barry Sanders to move up to number 3 on the all-time rushing leaders. This is lovely, man. As a Bills fan, like I said, to just win the way we won today. You know what I'm saying? See the things progressing in a positive way that we've, that we are, and we're 8-3, and Frank Gore making NFL history today. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's really great right now, man. At one point in the game, I could hear him. You guys know that when it's like, oh, that kickoff song, like when you're there at the stadium, everyone goes crazy when you're winning, you know what I mean? And that's going on. And it was like, I'm at home, amped up, couple drinks, you know what I'm saying? Don't tell my girl though, she don't know. But you know what I mean? And we're winning, and I'm hearing that, and I'm just vibing, man. It was lovely, man. But Frank Gore is just a great addition to this team. The veteran presence, him being, doing what he does as far as hitting the milestone, but like kind of being our closer. And that's been the thing with the rushing this year. We've seen where Singletary, I've been liking that they kind of were limiting his carries and bringing him along slow and everything like that, and keeping him fresh late in the game. But as of late, he's been getting more carries, and I'm liking it, man. I'm liking what they're doing. It's a beautiful 1-2 punch. Like I said, Singletary had 106 yards on the ground. Frankie had 65 and hit that milestone. And then Foster had like a 22-yard pickup, the receiver, man. So it was great. Then we got Cole Beasley, 6 receptions for 76 yards, touchdown. His touchdown really was when the tide started to turn. Well, I mean, not that Denver was really ever in this game like that, but I'm just saying that's when we really started kind of breaking away, and it was obvious we were going to get that dub. And then listen, John Brown, the talk of the team, really. A lot of times as a Bills fan, they don't show us love, with the national media, but we're hearing it with John Brown a little bit, and people want him in fantasy. I mean, we knew he was going to be blanketed today. That's another thing that Denver was talking about. All we really got to do, obviously what I said about Josh Allen, but they felt they could just double cover John Brown, and it's a wrap. Like, who did you guys think you were just coming in here to beat? Like, no one ever wants to show the Bills their love. You know what I mean? And listen, any Broncos fans that may be listening, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on you guys, but you guys came into this game cocky, really for no reason. Not that you were a bad team, but neither are we. Like they were saying that 7-3 and 3-7 weren't that different. I mean, kind of so, but we weren't trash, you know what I'm saying? And the difference, this is something I've mentioned in other games that we've seen with the Bills this year. There was a lot of seasons where we were that 3-7 team that if a couple plays went different in a few close games, we could have been, you know what I'm saying, 7-3. It could have been the other way around. And this year, it's like that. We're picking up those games, you know what I mean, those close games. We're coming through in the clutch, as we saw with Allen early in the season, right away off the jump in the Jets game, that second half comeback and everything like that. And on John Brown's touchdown, listen, That was a catch. I couldn't believe they called that. Not like I started wondering though and getting a little nervous with that stupid, that catch rule. Like how long did he have possession of it? I mean, the man slid with it all the way, through, and then at the end, after he had stopped and went to get up, the ball kind of came out like that. That was a touchdown. But I truly believe, and I keep saying, Brown's my favorite. John Brown, a.k.a. Smoke. And I'm still waiting for someone on Bill's Twitter out there, you know what I'm saying, to make a meme, a Mortal Kombat meme with John Brown, like the whole Smoke thing for Mortal Kombat and John Brown, how they call him Smoke. But he's my favorite addition to the team. I think maybe the biggest addition to the team. And they were saying that today during the game. The announcers were saying, John Brown, like, Baltimore, why didn't they sign this guy? They were tripping. Now, let's talk about sacks, okay? Let's talk about sacks. Shaq Lawson got 2. They were kind of on, like, blown plays, like where no one picked him up, but still, nonetheless, it was still great to see Shaq get them sacks. Star, I butcher his last name, Latulele or whatever, I can't say it right. Rico over there from Buff Fanatics, man, he can say that man's name so smooth when he says Star's name. And Oliver, I really thought his sack was a safety. And listen, at that point in time, Denver, you know what I'm saying? They were still in position where maybe they could have did something if they could have scored. Finally got their offense going, and it went from a near safety, then punt from the end zone. Then we score another touchdown, the John Brown touchdown. Then on their next possession is when they shanked that bad punt. Like, that's how it went for Denver. You know what I mean? That's another thing people were underestimating, the fact that we were at home. You know what I mean? I know Denver is similar. Sometimes they say as far as the weather goes to Buffalo, with them being on the road. But listen, Bills Mafia is like none other. I mean, I know Denver's stadium, they have an incredible home presence with their fans as well. But people, keep sleeping on us, man. Now, the Broncos only had 1 sack, and of course it was Von Miller. But I'll tell you, Von Miller didn't seem too disruptive out there to me. You know what I mean? Josh Allen, too, when he did get under pressure, this man was making some amazing, play runs and scrambling around back there, being elusive, hard to take to the ground to keep the play going. And I mean, I believe that one was on the first drive. It was amazing what he did. And I love it, man. I love it. And they can't see us. They couldn't see us today, you guys. Now, getting back to Denver, a lot of people are probably saying, damn, this is supposed to be a recap of this game. I'm not hearing you say much about them, but there wasn't much to say. There wasn't much to say. Like, what did they really do out there? Like, that's what I mean. Even though, the score was kind of close for a decent amount of the game, they were never really in this game other than the score being close, right? And it was only, you know what I mean? Like, it was ugly for them. Now, Bills fans, tap in the comments, and anyone else, is welcome too. You know what I mean? I'm just feeling like, obviously, this video is going to get viewed by a lot more Bills fans. Let me know what you guys think. As we know, we got the short week as we go in, Thanksgiving Day to play Dallas. I believe we can win that game. I got a subscriber out there who is a Dallas Cowboys fan. I forget his username. If you listen to this video, get in the comments, you know what I mean? Share your thoughts on it. I really think we can beat you guys, but we got some tough opponents coming up. We got Dallas, we got Baltimore left on the schedule, we got the Steelers, we got the Jets, we got the Patriots, and it is what it is. I really feel confident we can come close to running the table. I don't know, I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself, but just looking at Thanksgiving, I feel like we can do this. Obviously, Dallas is a lot better team than the Broncos, but I just feel like with the way that our defense, continues to perform, and like I said, the offense is getting better, everything's kind of coming together. You know what I mean? With it running like a well-oiled machine, this thing with the ball up in the booth is working. So anything's possible. You know what I mean? I'll probably make a preview video to that game leading up, within the next couple of days or so. But I just want to hear everyone's thoughts on all this. What a great day, man. Now make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, NFL content coming all season long, sports content, other sports content, obviously, other than the NFL, news, current events, music, all kinds of good stuff that I cover on this channel. And it's all about talking with you guys, the people. You got to hit the bell. Of course, hit the subscribe. Of course, hit the like. But you got to hit the bell so you get them notifications. But I'll tell you, man, I was so happy today. I was like singing songs and kind of like freestyling songs out of my head. I was going to incorporate one of them in this video. You know what I mean? There's a couple of YouTubers I like out there. You'll hear them sometimes sing songs. Like, you know how we all make up songs sometimes? Like not parodies, but like remixes in our own head based on things going on, man. I had a Bills Mafia joint going, but that's all I really got, guys. We did it. We're 8-3 for the first time since 1996. I mean, we did it, guys. We did it, man. So look forward to talking with you guys in the comments. It's Jay Coffee Talk signing out. I will catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace. Go Bills.